Tired of hearing all the buzz about electric vehicles and their role in a cleaner future? Well, Hyundai has just turned the tables with some thrilling news. They've introduced a hydrogen combustion engine, the N74 fuel cell, which promises to shake up the industry. Move over gasoline engines, hydrogen is now in the spotlight. This new engine boasts impressive power, efficiency, and, most importantly, it helps reduce harmful emissions, making strides against climate change. It's like a superhero of engines, poised to save the planet 1 mile at a time. And with Hyundai CEO revealing this much-anticipated tech, we're all eager to see it in action. Just imagine the powerful hum of an engine without the pollution guilt. Now that's a win-win. In today's video, get ready to dive into Hyundai's latest hydrogen engine and discover its cutting-edge performance, eco-friendly impact, and future possibilities. Who knows? Maybe soon we'll all be cruising in our own hydrogen-powered rides. Unlike traditional EVs with hefty batteries, hydrogen fuel cell vehicles are the sleeker, greener cousins, using a fuel cell stack that combines hydrogen with oxygen from the air to create electricity. And get this, the only byproduct? Pure water vapor. Imagine driving and watering the plants along the way. Now, don't let the science jargon throw you off. While hydrogen is technically an energy carrier, think of it as a new fuel. And, like gas stations, hydrogen stations are appearing across the map. Even better, refueling takes just 5 minutes. No long waits. Plus, hydrogen vehicles could offer greater driving ranges, letting you cruise coast to coast without constant fill-ups. With plans to expand hydrogen power to all kinds of vehicles, from sedans and SUVs to trucks, Hyundai is boldly paving the way for a hydrogen-powered future. Now, I know what you're thinking. But I've never seen a hydrogen fuel cell vehicle on the road. And that's because they're still a bit rare, with only around 15,000 on U.S. roads as of mid-2022. But fear not, California is leading the charge with a network of retail hydrogen fueling stations. And Hyundai is committed to investing in infrastructure to make this technology more accessible to consumers. You know what the most common element in the universe is? It's hydrogen. But don't let its pure and innocent atomic state fool you. Hydrogen is always looking for some action and always ready to bond with anyone and everyone in sight. And you know what? That makes it a great energy carrier. With the world's focus shifting towards reducing carbon emissions, hydrogen has emerged as a major player in the decarbonization of transportation. And that's where Hyundai comes in. They're not just working on developing an entire ecosystem for hydrogen fuel production, storage, and transportation. They're also making it more accessible and affordable for us common folk. Hydrogen combustion engines have some serious potential, folks. They emit no carbon dioxide or any harmful exhaust out of their tailpipes, just water vapor. And the best part? You won't have to worry about charging time, as it only takes 5 minutes or so to refuel them for another 300 to 400-mile adventure. But wait, there's more. The hydrogen combustion engine can be used in a wider range of applications beyond transportation. It can be used in power generation, marine propulsion, and even in the aviation industry. That's right, the possibilities are endless, folks. And you know what's even cooler? Hyundai's investment in this technology is expected to be a catalyst for other car manufacturers to step up and invest in similar technology. This will lead to more competition and innovation in the market, which will ultimately benefit us, the consumers. As you may know, traditional fossil fuels are a major contributor to air pollution and climate change. But, with hydrogen fuel becoming more widely available and affordable, we could be looking at a game changer. Not only would it help reduce emissions, but it would also reduce our dependence on foreign oil. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Hydrogen combustion engines are still a new technology, and there are some challenges that need to be addressed. One of the biggest challenges is the cost of production, storage, and transportation. Right now, hydrogen fuel is more expensive than gasoline or diesel, making it less accessible for most consumers. But, with advancements in technology and economies of scale, we can expect the cost to go down in the future. Another challenge is the lack of infrastructure. In order for hydrogen fuel to become a viable alternative, we need to have enough fueling stations available to the public. As mentioned earlier in the video, companies like Hyundai are already working on developing the infrastructure, but we still have a long way to go. Despite these challenges, the potential benefits of the hydrogen combustion engine are clear. And let's talk about safety. Hydrogen is highly flammable and can be dangerous if not handled properly. But automotive companies like Hyundai have implemented strict safety standards to ensure the safe handling and storage of hydrogen fuel. Another major benefit is that hydrogen fuel cells are less prone to leaks compared to gasoline and diesel tanks, making them safer to use. And let's not forget about range anxiety. Hydrogen has a higher energy density than batteries, which means that hydrogen fuel cell vehicles can travel further on a single tank of fuel. Now, hydrogen combustion engines aren't the only technology that Hyundai is investing in to reduce emissions and improve fuel efficiency. The company is also working on hybrid and electric vehicle technology, with plans to introduce a range of electric and fuel cell vehicles in the near future. Hyundai's hydrogen combustion engine is a game-changer in the quest to reduce emissions and combat climate change. The Paris Agreement has set some lofty goals, calling for a reduction in global greenhouse gas emissions to keep the global temperature increase below 2 degrees Celsius. But with technologies like the hydrogen combustion engine, we might actually be able to achieve those goals. Now, some of you may be thinking, but what about electric cars? They're the future, right? Well, yes and no. While EVs are undoubtedly great for the environment, they have one significant advantage over hydrogen cars. You can't just refuel or recharge them at home overnight. That means hydrogen drivers are dependent on both a reliable supply of the gas itself and an available fueling station. And let's be real, there aren't nearly as many hydrogen fueling stations as there are gas stations. But here's the thing, hydrogen fuel is renewable. Unlike fossil fuels that are non-renewable and will eventually run out, hydrogen fuel can be produced from a wide range of sources, such as water, biomass, and wind power. That makes it a sustainable energy source in the long term. And that's not the only advantage of the hydrogen combustion engine over traditional gasoline and diesel engines. Of course, there is one big downside to hydrogen fuel: the cost. Currently, a kilogram of hydrogen costs between $10 and $17 at California hydrogen stations, which equals about $5 to $8.50 per gallon of gasoline. Ouch. But fear not, because Honda, Hyundai, and Toyota are all offering their lessees and buyers free hydrogen fuel for various periods. It's a step in the right direction, and we're excited to see where this technology takes us. So, there you have it. The future's looking bright, hydrogen, and Hyundai is leading the charge. Sure, there are still some challenges to overcome, but with determination and innovation, we might just be able to achieve a truly sustainable future.